beautiful day, beautiful weather, but unfortunately yesterday didn't cooperate. It would have been fun to have been at the pond today. We wouldn't have been dying with the heat, but we're not. I think it was 4 inches of rain here, and it would have been a lovely towing bill for somebody if we'd gone to the pond. So hopefully next year will be different, and we'll be first Saturday of June next year, and we'll see what the weather brings. I'd like to thank everybody for coming. I know it's an effort now with fuel just getting here, but we had a nice array of apparatus considering what went on yesterday. Betty Radish will be happy to take your money with the 50-50. We're not doing a model raffle this year. We decided we'd skip that. We have some of the plaques and patches from previous years up here if anybody's interested in that. And we also have some dash plaques left over, and we would like to get rid of those. Don't need to take them home. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get started. First off, I'd like to call up Dave or Shirley Howard to accept the plaque for Richard Klein for the 1947 Aaron's Fox, which was best winner at draft last year, which is the rig that we have on the dash plaque this year.
That's me.
Thank you, Dave. All right, now moving on. From near Richmond, Virginia, the pre-1935 category, best appearing in the eyes of the judges, was a 1929 white salvage truck, which if you didn't see it, it's sitting down here. And if you look at what Tommy started with and what it is today, it is a beautiful rig. So Tommy Herman, where are you?
He's behind you, Frank.
Taking pictures.
Tommy's taking pictures.
He's coming over the hill.
He's coming. He's over the hill? Ooh.
Yeah, Tommy's over the hill.
That's Frank.
You got that right. I'm not the only one.
Yeah, that's right, too.
That's one that
We're done.
Thank you for coming, Tommy.
Thank you.
Class winner in that category, 1935, is the 1924 Model T Persh pumper sitting up there on the hill, Alan Hahn, and Alan came from New Jersey. Alan, are you here? I know the truck's here. Oh, Alan!
There he is.
Yeah, here he comes. Alan was best appearing at draft a couple years ago with the little Model T.
Thank you.
Then the next category is 1936 to 51. Winner there was the 1947 Mack owned by Alvin Reynolds. Sitting up there on the hill, the hard thing to believe is that restoration is 15, 16 years old now, and she looks like she's brand new. Alan, thanks for coming. And then the class winner in that category, 36 to 51, is the little American LaFrance from Proctor, Vermont, owned by the Fuller family. And I believe that's original paint and everything on that one. That's all original, which is hard to believe. I'm sure if we bought a car today and looked at it a number of years from now, it would look just like that.
Get out of here. Yes, sir.
Next age group is 52 to 66. Winner there is the 1954 Mack owned by the Sandy Spring Volunteer Fire Department. And actually, it almost looks like a copy of Rockville Mac, but be that as it may. Another class winner, and it probably puts a knife in my heart, but this is what the judges said to do. It's a 1960 Buick Ambulance owned by Steve Lickman.
You love ambulances and you know it.
I've had sensitivity training, and I'm told that EMS is part of the fire service, so I don't know. Next category is 67 to 91, and it's hard for me to believe that anything made in 91 could be considered an antique, but that's what they do. Coming all the way from Easton, Maryland, which in itself is a hellacious task, is the 1973 Seagrave tractor trailer owned by Daley Cochran. Oh, Preston this time, okay. We ought to probably give him a cash award for fuel.
Thank you. $100.
And class winner in that category, 1968 Hawn, owned by Maldy Miller.
Look at the camera. Smile. Smile. Yeah. Good job.
That rig goes all over the East Coast and the central part of the states. I think that'll be in, what, Michigan in August, right? July. Now, best appearing at draft. This is the rig that we will use next year on our dash plaque and our awards. It's a 1957 Mack owned by Phil Carney, and it's sitting right out here where you can see it. It has engine 13 Dundalk. Neat looking rig. And the way we did drafting, since obviously we didn't draft, was the team that did the judging just considered anybody that said they were going to go to the pond and draft. We had no other way of doing it. So it doesn't look like it was drafting, but it was. Okay, next one, the class winner at draft is a 1974 Hawn owned by Steve Gilbert. Next class winner at draft, privately owned, is the 1970 American LaFrance, owned by Dave and Shirley Howard. And that's the one from Carlisle, sitting all the way over at the end. Nice looking rig. And last one at draft, privately owned, the 47 LaFrance, owned by the Fuller family. Now, longest distance driven, which is a major undertaking, all the way from Avenue, Maryland, which is down near Leonardtown, Steve Gilbert with his 74 Hawn. Gilbert's here somewhere. Best appearing non-motorized, we had, I think, 5 hand-drawn rigs this year. Best appearing non-motorized was the 1890s German hand pumper owned by Lou Klepich. Lou had the hose reel and the chemical engine. Lou, where are you? All right, now Timmy, if I have done this right,
Okay.
and you have handed them out right, all we should have is judges' awards left. Man, this is our first.
It's not over.
It's not over, but we don't have many categories. We can't goof up now. Judges Award.
We'll find a way.
Yeah, I know. Goes to the 1940 Persh ladder, which is the green one up here, which has been a constant participant for I don't know how many years. Alan Bond, and Alan comes from Shepherdtown, West Virginia, I think. It might not be one of the prettiest, but it's neat to have it here every year, and it still operates. Next Judges Award, 1983 Seagrave Ladder. Bill and Laurie Levitt, and that's the one right here, the rear mount with the tandem axle.
Congratulations. Yes, they did. Look. Flash didn't go off. Very good. Congratulations.
This is our 43rd year of having this. We started out in College Park 43 years ago at the University of Maryland Training Academy. And the rigs that we're going to acknowledge now were there at our first muster. So we would like to present a Judges Award to the Westminster Fire Company, who in 60 whatever it was, drove from here to College Park with those two rigs. So someone from the Westminster Fire Company. Westminster! There we go. Now the crazy thing is that I think the ladder truck had just gone out of service because they had gotten their 69 LaFrance ladder that actually had an aerial on it. And I think the pumper was still in reserve service then. So these folks have been constant participants all these years.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Next Judges Award, 1958 Mac, Chuck Bollinger from Hereford. Everybody else in the world says Hereford, but we're not supposed to say Hereford, it's Hereford. And then our last Judges Award goes to the 48 Chevy Amlans, that gray looking thing down there, which is fairly neat, Pete Manitas. Very unique rig. So anyway, that concludes the awards. Once again, thank everybody for coming. Have a safe trip back. We have the extra dash plaques if anybody wants them. We've got the patches. And now if we could find an honest person in the group, we'll draw the 50-50.
How about that little man right there?
Luke, you want to draw a ticket?
Please?
Make sure you draw one of these.
No, Daddy.
Hey, actually, right now you're getting back, so
Reach in there and, hey Luke, reach in there and pull it off.
Pull a potato chip out.
Pull one.
Just one.
Just one.
There you go. Can I have it, please?
There you go. He's going to take it.
606 113.
How much, buddy?
70.
70. 113.
He can buy fuel to go home.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, this will get some fuel to get back down to Southern Maryland.
Congratulations.
Thank everybody. We've got the grounds. Enjoy yourself. Dave Wilkins, before you leave, Dave, where are you?
Make a motion to
Dave, come on up. Dave is from the chapter, which is out near Pittsburgh, and he would like to say a couple words.
Hi, this is the first time I've ever come to your muster, and it's really a nice muster, even without the pumping. And I was telling Frank, he was instrumental in starting our chapter, that when he was president of SPAMFA back in 1984, I had called him to get permission to use the SPAMFA mailing list for our fire flea market we were having at our fire department. And I told him, you know, it would really be neat if we had a chapter in Pittsburgh. And he said, well, maybe you should put a note on the flyer that you're going to have an organizational meeting and see what happens. Well, 30 people showed up, and we're still going today. Our muster, the last couple of years we've been running is usually around the third weekend in August. We've been having it in the city of Pittsburgh, and part of the problem with having it there is we have to have it on a weekend that the Steelers aren't playing and the Pirates aren't playing. Because when we've done that and had our porta-johns brought beforehand, they get trashed, you know, before our muster. So we're not sure where we're going to have our muster this year, but I think we'll be coming back here again.
Thank you, sir. We do have a plaque that we wanted to present to the Farm Museum folks for all of their help over the years. The folks we wanted to give it to are all on vacation, so Bob Alexander is going to do that for us later on, but we finally did get that done, and then they take off. So anyway, anybody else have anything else?
Remind them there's a wedding coming.
Oh, there's a wedding coming. We're supposed to
Run your siren.
make room for the wedding at 2 o'clock, but I think we got a little bit of time. Our next event will be the last Sunday of September at the Naval Academy Dairy Farm. We have our fall get-together, which is a picnic, have fun, it's no muster, it's just bring a rig. We do have some limited pumping there, so that's our next activity.
I'd like to take a moment to invite everybody to the Frederick County Fire Museum on June 30th. We are having a Frederick County Fire muster. All of the rigs that we have coming are from Frederick County, but we would love to have a lot of spectators. There's a huge event going on in Emmitsburg that day, and we'd love to see everybody there.
You carry that.
Thank you. Anybody with anything else? Thank you for coming. See you all next year.
Thank you, Uncle Frank.